Hello, everyone. Few words on Fremantlemedia first. We're one of the, or if not the, world's largest content production company. We distribute shows in 140 countries. Those are some of the brands that we produce and distribute. Basically, everywhere there's a TV market, an entertainment market, there's a Fremantlemedia show. That's the world map of Got Talent. In red, it's where they have a local version, and in blue, it's where they actually have on air the American version. But basically, you know, we're everywhere. Those shows, they're shows, but they're brands that we exploit on as many platforms as possible, including consumer products and home entertainment, obviously, as well as digital. And on digital only, last year, for example, clips on YouTube that we exploit from these shows generated 2 billion views in 2011 alone. So 2 billion views is 5.5 million views a day, and we're not paying for that audience. On the contrary, we are monetizing that audience and make a lot of money from it. And everything we do in digital has to achieve one or two or the three of these objectives of either monetization of the audience, or acquisition of new audience, or retention of already existing audience. And it's the same on TV, and it's the same with digital online original brands. Those are some of the examples of shows that we produced in the US, in UK, in Italy, in Bulgaria. Germany is also a big market for us. These being digital, some are brand funded from the start. Secret Girlfriend and others already made the leap from web to TV. But really, we're in digital as well. We are in the business of building new brands and exploiting them. So today, I'm bringing you 3 of those brands. Let's start with Sorted. Sorted was one of the first tests of launching new brands in the online space. We launched it on YouTube, and 9 months after the launch, it became the UK's #1 cooking channel and the world's #4 cooking channel on YouTube. Here's a short clip. It's an extract of a longer video, but I'm going to cut it at some point. There's sound in that video.
This is Ben. And this is Barry.
That is special.
Together with their friends, they are the faces of Sorted, the interactive cooking community with a mission: to get their generation in the kitchen.
Sorted is all about quick, simple, tasty grub to cook with your mates.
With video recipes, comedy clips, and personal interaction with their audience across YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and a bespoke site, Sorted offers something completely different. Cooking exactly how the audience wants it, brought to them on the platforms where they already spend their time.
So I'm going to cut here. If you want to watch more, you can come and see me. I can show it to you. But as I said, in 9 months, we launched it in the UK. Well, obviously, it's available globally. And it became the #1 in the UK and number 9 in the world. And really, for us, great success online, fantastic. We're really happy. But we're here to create a brand and to exploit it. So we have actually a deal with Penguin. For those who are not from the UK, Penguin is a very big, if not the largest, book publisher, equivalent to Larousse in France. And there's a book of Sorted, a cooking book, being released in August. So in 2 months' time, go and check it out. And we're also working with brands. Kenwood and EMI pay us to either have their products featured on the video or their music artists, to come and cook with us. Live event, PR, press, TV appearances, and we are now discussing with broadcasters in the UK to have Sorted TV shows. So typically, that's the kind of example I really want to show it to you. And second project I've brought you today is the Pet Collective. That's one of the hundreds of new channels that YouTube has announced that they would launch in the US. As you probably know, they are spending a lot of money and getting a lot of people to produce new content for them. Pet Collective, the name says it all. It's a channel for pet lovers, but it's also an umbrella brand to kind of harness and gather viral pets videos. Here's the trailer.
Our pets know about us. They are aware of what we're thinking.
Our special needs dogs are the hardest ones to place.
One of my favourite things to do at Australia Zoo is to hold these beautiful alligators. One of my favourite things to do at Australia Zoo is cuddle our cute little devils. Aren't they gorgeous?
Hi, I'm Anime Lily
octopus, and this is Kitten on a Keyboard.
So this is a good example of the type of niche channel, but finding a niche as big as possible and launch content around it. Machinima is the perfect example of that. A new series, a new show every day. You can see the lineup here. For one of them, we are very happy to have Khloe Kardashian. She's dubbing a kitten in a show called The Litter. And we launched at the end of April, and in less than a month, we had already 3 million views. So CNN did features on it, and it's trending a lot in the US, showing how crazy Americans are with their pets. We're very happy about it, and we have a second channel launching on YouTube in 2 weeks. So this is a kind of an exclusive for you guys. It's called Thinker, and it's launching on July 2nd by Fremantlemedia, one of our subsidiaries.
Thinker.
I've decided that I'm actually going to buy all of the women in my life this book.
What it really did for me, and probably a lot of other chefs, really just opened our eyes to what was happening, what was really out there.
I like this book. You know why? It makes a very weird noise when you throw it against the wall.
Ask not what America will do for you.
A lot of things go into making a great speech.
I love you both so much.
I think it depends to a large extent on context.
This is my last play of football ever!
I'm going to cut here and share with you some lessons that we learned along the way in creating those brands, taking everything that we've learned from the creation of the world's major TV brands into the making of these new type of brands. The first one, the key is in the brand. There's a lot of content out there. There's a lot of things available for people to click in, and everything is one click away from the rest. So the key is in your brand. That's what will make people prefer your content against someone else's. Not everyone wants to interact. Not everyone is here to be a user and sending a video. So make sure that the audience is the experience is compelling enough, even if people only watch a snippet of everything you have to offer. The third learning, I would say, is to manage the engagement. Engagement, the audience being engaged is not something that you can throw on people or oblige people to be. So it's all about the management of that engagement, and also, most importantly, offering different ways for people to get engaged, whatever their abilities are. And distribution is as important as production. You can produce the best content ever. If you're bad at distributing it, it's a shame. So I'm here talking about, yes, paid media. You can pay to attract eyeballs, but most importantly, it's all about earned media. It's all about organic growth. It's all about making sure that the people who want to find you, and it's all about tagging, metadata, and all of this. Thank you very much.
Hello, sir. Excellent presentation. Let's just pop over here, grab your... So remain the same setup, Mimi. Sorry. Was it any questions from the audience? Yes, down there. Do you want to just jump? Can you grab that mic right there? Yeah. Nice.
Can you tell us who came up with the original idea from Sorter, for example? Is it, you have creative people inside? Are you open to suggestion? Do you receive, people and with concepts? How does that work out?
We are open to ideas. That's what we do. We work with creators. So yeah, we're open to ideas. In the case of Sorted, we scouted the talent. They were doing things already, but we relaunched everything with them. And yeah.
So Sorted came to you. The creatives.
We came to Sorted.
Oh, you came to Sorted. Oh, you liked them. Okay.
Because we liked them.
So how did you find them?
In the case of Pet Collective, it's entirely developed in-house. Same with Thinker. So it's a mix of both. We spend a lot of money on development. Obviously, being a creative, a company that specializes in creating IP. But creativity can be found everywhere in many forms.
How did you find Sorted?
Chance.
You walked into a bar and you're like, "Hey, those guys look pretty great."
It's a mix of things. It's because you do what you do that then you stumble across things and then they make sense.
So let me ask you this last question: What made Sorted so important to you? What did you think that they had that you thought that was going to travel well and that you thought it was a Fremantle property for the web?
It's a great question, because really to us, it was because it was a mix of both what we knew to do, which is, it's truly, this was a producer gut feeling. Those guys are going to be great. I'm going to work with them and break them. Mm-hmm. That was, the old way of doing it. And that was this plus the brand, the marketing, the ability for these people to actually speak to a new audience and just own that niche.
Nice. Thank you very much. Great presentation. Round of applause for Damien.